All right. Today we bring you after you have created your settings. Like for example, we said that in our previous tutorial, when you tap on home, then you come and tap on mine, then you tap and tap on my strategy settings. So you could come up with your strategy that you have been able to develop, and then the robot uses the strategy, or you put all your coins in that strategy. So when they send a signal for you, just tap start because you already come up with your own strategy. Or when you pick a coin, you either put in just the preset price or tap start. Let's look at how that is done. Okay, so I'll basically pick this icon, my strategy setting, and specifically tap on that arrow, and this is where my strategy setting. Okay, this is where we create our strategy. For example, I've come up with this strategy. It is a $320 setup. It's a $320 setup. It has a first buy of 10. It has the margin call limit at 30, which means the robot will be buying, it's around 350, something like that. The robot will be buying with $10 30 times. So if we multiply 10 times 30 is already 300, then plus the first buying amount, which is 310. The whole position take profit is 1.5. The whole position take profit callback 0.2, and the callback 0.1. It's basically a one shot, like you could see down there. Let's go into the margin call configuration. This is around 350. Okay, now the margin call configuration is basically, if we add together, let's go to a calculator. Let's go to a calculator and we'll look at this together. Okay, we are going to first add this side, the margin call drop. It is 0.3, 0.5. Okay, so we're going to add, so we are going to count to make things simple so that we don't spend a lot of time. All right, we are going to see how many. So one, we are going to count how many 0.3s we have, then we total up together. 1, okay, 2 or 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they are 10. So that is 0.3 times 10, that's 3%. So we're going to count how many 0.5 we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 0.5 we have 10. So that is a 5 and a 3, that is 8. Then we have some 0.2s, they were just added in, 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, so we have a 0, we have a 5 plus a 3 plus a 0.6, which is 8.6%. Now, which means that from the first call up to the 23rd call, it is an 8.6. Then from the 24th, it is 2, that is 4, that is 8, that is 16, that is 10. So that is 18, because this is 10, so 18 plus 10. So we have this plus 10 plus another 10, which is close to 28, close to 30% drop. And basically, the reason why this was set this way, let me explain. The first calls, we understand that whatever the robot buys, the first 4 calls, it sells at once. Then we want the robot to buy these very fast. That's why it's 0.3, 0.5, 0.3, 0.5. Then we want it also to buy the 5th call faster so that we start making some profit, right? Then the 6th call goes back to the normal regime, and we want it now to also buy the 8th and the 9th call faster so that we get into business again. So that's why it was created. Then when it comes to the 24th call, this is basically looking when the coin misbehaves and the worst gets to the worst. What should the robot do? Basically, it is a 20% from the 25th call up to the 30th call. It's a 20% drop. So basically, from where we enter, this coin is safe up to 30%. Now let's go into the multiple buying ratio. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So when we add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, it is 10. So 10 times 10, that would be $100. So we want basically that if the market goes down, let it faster invest in $100 in this coin. Okay. Now we have 1.1. So when we say 10 times 1.1, it's 11. So when it goes 1.2, that is 12. 1.3, that is $13. 1.4, that is $14. 1.5, that is $16. 1.6, 16. 1.7, $18. Sorry, like that. The reason why we chose this is that we want that whenever, because remember when we are trading, we want to move the average price closer to the current price. So if we buy more what the robot bought previously, it helps us move closer to that. So we're going to add this so that we find out how much capital it is. So you see, we reach up when we reach 9, we don't put 2, we repeat the same process. So let's do it so that you can see. So automatically it is 11 plus 12 plus 13 plus 14 plus 15 plus 16 plus 17 plus 18 plus 19. It's 135 plus the first 100, it is $235 from the first call up to the 13th call. Then when it enters the 14th call, the same scenario. All right, so it will be this plus 11 plus 12. I have now forgotten. I think it was 100 plus 135, something like that. Okay, plus 11 plus 12 plus 13 plus 14 plus 15 plus 16 plus 17 plus 18 plus 19. That's 370. So from there, 14th call up to the 22nd call, it is 370. Then we're gonna add on these ones. Okay, we're gonna add on these ones. Plus 11 plus 12 plus 13 plus 14 plus 15. Okay, yes. Is it? We continue. Yes, plus 16 plus 16 plus 17 plus 17 plus plus 17. Yes, plus 20 because that is 10. So it's around $488 for these settings that you see here. It's around 400, and it's a 30% drop. Okay, it's a 30% drop with $488. So basically this can trade one coin. Okay, all right. Now the distributed take profit allocation is left as it is. It's 1.3. So we want our robot to buy faster and we want our robot to sell faster. Our first buying amount is 10. The multiple drop is you have seen it's around 28, which is basically around 30% drop. So we have created our strategy, and we can give it a name. $488 strategy. That's the name. Okay. All right. So we confirm and we are able to save. What I didn't talk about is that we decided on the first four margin calls to use a +1. This is the first time, the second time, the third time, the fourth time. So we're using a +1 there. The rest I think I've explained. 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1. Basically that is how it is, and here it goes deep if the worst happens. Okay. All right, so now we save, confirm. Good. Now how do we use this strategy? How do we put this strategy, for example, as an example we have given, it's around $500 settings, but how do we use this strategy? It's at this around, this is close to a $500 setting. How do we use this strategy? These strategies can be created. So how do we use this strategy to be in all coins? Okay, so this is what we do. We shall come here on strategy. We shall come here on strategy. And when we come here on strategy, we shall tap on this icon of settings, this one. Okay, we tap on settings. When we tap on settings, we shall basically pick this funnel here in the corner. Basically, we pick this funnel. Then we tap on the funnel. Then the reason why we are here is to tick all coins. We want all the settings to be on all coins, and also we want to make sure that it is a martingale strategy. All right, it's not grid, it is martingale. Okay, then we confirm. So all coins will appear here like you see them. Then basically we want to make sure we tick all of them. So tick all of them. Then we come and tap on batch setting. Then what do we want on this batch setting? One, we want to make sure all the coins are on one shot. By doing our strategy, it's already one shot, so we shall not waste time there. So what we shall do is basically to just come and tap on trade setting. We tap on trade setting, and it brings us back to this page where we tap manual create, choose a strategy, then we tap on our strategy. We confirm. You need to look at it very well, because in most cases usually this 12 comes back, so you need to make sure that I edit the 12 and I turn it to a 10, okay, because of my capital. All right, so if I'm using these same settings, if I increase my capital to 1,000, I don't need to create a new strategy. I will just say if it was 488, I'll just increase my first buying amount to 20. All right, I will increase my first buying amount to 20. So I save and confirm. So all the coins in Royalq are going to have this strategy. All of them. All the coins in Royalq that I'm trading, those I'm trading and those that I've been trading previously. If I wanted to separate those that I've been trading previously, I would select them. All right, like you see here, when you are tapping on all, so you come and look through. When you tick all, which coins have you been trading already, because they're usually on top. So you unselect this one so that it follows your previous settings. Or if you want, you can keep it. Okay, so now that they have all the settings, basically this is the coin that has so far tested the settings. You can see the AI, I want it off. This is so you can be able to see that it is doing sub sales. All right, it's doing sub sales. As you see, the buys are many. Okay, you see now it's doing sub sales, as we wait for the coin to return. So when I increase my capital, I can still be able to do that. Now, how do we compound? If that coin sells, I'll come here on my compounding. So my first buying amount is 10. Let me check how much take profit am I taking. My first buying amount is 10, and the general take profit of mine is 1.5. Okay, I'm taking 1.5. Right, how many trades do I want to do? Let me say I want to do 300 successful trades, then I calculate. So you see how much I will make if I do 300 successful trades. All right, if my first buying amount is 10. All right, so maybe I could say I want to increase my first buy, my profit around 2%. You see, it will be $3,000 if I do 300 successful trades, not days. It is successful trades. So I need to know how I keep on compounding my money. But when I increase my capital, I could say I will raise this from maybe 10 to 20. Because I'm taking 2%. The reason why that one is strong is because it's a 3% take profit. I don't know if that makes sense. So if you are interested in the compounding factor, when the coin sells, then you increase, you change to the next first buying amount, to the next first buying, and you until you reach your 300 successful trades. So that it was a combination of compounding, setting, and putting all the coins in one strong strategy. The opening of margin calls helps us get out of trades faster. Make sure you are using the sub-bid mode, real-time settlement, and also it helps us enjoy more profit as the coin is still down. Thank you so much, and that's what we had for you today. And it's just trying to show that if you keep on increasing your capital, you can also keep on making money as you wait the coin to deliver.